Well, we met each other in Cathedral City at one of my best friend's house.
Um, we met through my cousin. He's the best friend, my cousin's best friend.
It's just like when I first met her, I was kind of like, I was like, okay, she's cool, she's cool. That's pretty much it because technically she's my boy's cousin. I was kind of like, you know what, she's family, you know.
He's a nice guy, and the most important things for me, he's very honest. Never lied to me. Yeah, that's the most important thing. You take care of me pretty much.
And me and my best friend were just, hanging out at his house. And at the same time, I was just kind of like, well, it's like, she was just there. And then I didn't think of anything at first, I was just kind of like, you know what? She's the homies, she's like the homie little sister. So I don't even try to do anything, So I just kind of left it at that.
I honestly didn't know. We just went out. We just started to went out, and I just cannot lose him.
It's really funny. We one day actually I went out. I was on a date, and my best friend's sister, and she was there, and like their whole family was there, and then I introduced them to my date, right? And I've noticed that something changed with her, and she seemed like she was really pissed off at me, and funny thing is, even though I didn't expect it, but because she wasn't feeling good, like you ever have that connection, like how when a person doesn't feel good inside, it doesn't make you feel good either. It's one of those.
We've been together for a long time, and I don't know. How do I feel? What do I do? I just feel right. I don't know, how do I feel? I just feel like, yeah, we've been together, and we're ready to settle down. I just feel right to have it formal. Yeah. The only difference for me, for being married and not, it's now legally and more formal. But we already been spending the life together and everything, sharing everything together. Not much different other than the title.
In my culture, we don't have dates. It's more of like you got to get married, and then you get to know that person, which is it's hard to say. I mean, it is supposedly the traditional with the culture or whatever, but I'm an American. I don't go by that. I want to get to know that person. I want to know everything about that person. So when I do get married, I know exactly what I'm getting myself into. And the thing was, what made me love her so much is that she didn't care what people think about her. She did whatever it takes. It's like, it doesn't matter what anybody says, it doesn't matter who said what, whatever. We fought hard. It wasn't an easy task, and I'll tell you that, especially in our culture. Oh man, you got people talking, and I'm just like, you know what? That's when I found out. I was like, you know what? Man, she really loves me.
He means everything to me. He means my best friend, my family, and the only person, not the only person, but the one that I can count on.
After I've been engaged with her for so long, I just kind of I just kind of like, you know what, babe? It's time to get married. You know, it's been overdue. And on top of that, because we were taking a vacation from here to Hawaii, and both of us were like, what a better place to get married, you know? Where else can we get married besides being here in Hawaii? So, you know, one thing kind of led to another. We're like, let's do it. You know, that was one of the things.
I would say I gotta move here. I don't know. Sorry. I guess I would say thank you for being there for me. Just whenever I need it. And I love him.
I know I'm not to the point of giving her everything she wants, but I'm working on it. And I'll do whatever it takes. I mean, other than doing bad stuff or whatever, but you know, I'm willing to do a lot of other things besides illegal stuff. No, I'm just kidding. So, I want to give her the life that she always wanted. If she was in front of me right now, I wouldn't know what to say. I just don't know where to begin. Because that's just how much I love her. I wouldn't have to say anything. Because all I can do is just show her how much I care.